Yo, man, I can't. I don't want to leave it on his hardest ad, but I want to react to this Joe Rogan on Michael Jordan and Tiger Woods psychopaths. Let's just see what they're talking about.
Elite athletes, the best of the best of the best. It's not just the hard work. It's not just the training. It's not just the skills that they've developed. There's something else there as well.
Yeah. But then you get someone who has all the things, and that's how you get a Michael Jordan. You get someone who has physical talent, genetic gifts, the mind for it, discipline, consistent work ethic, and then you get greatness. But also mental illness. You need to be like Michael Jordan, with all due respect, is considered, absolutely one of the greatest, if not the greatest basketball player of all time, but is kind of mentally ill. He's obsessed with winning to the point where he's an asshole. But that asshole, he'll tell you, you just don't want to win enough. And he's right. He's right. He apparently, you beat him in a game of pool, he won't fucking talk to you for weeks. He's just a nut. But I've met people like that before. They have to win at everything. They have to win at fucking playing fucking Parcheesi. They have to win. They're just winners. They're obsessed with that goal of winning.
This is why jealousy is such a stupid emotion to have, I think. Yeah. Because you never know the price that person pays for the skills that you really admire about them. So a good example of this would be Tiger Woods. You know much about his childhood?
I know a little bit about the coaching. Jamie's a giant fan. Jamie's a big golfer.
Yeah, so Tiger, when he was growing up, he was, I think at 1.5, 2 years old, he was already with a golf club. And then when did he go on that Saturday night program, Jamie? And he ended up doing some putt on, he was 3 years old. 3 years old when he did that, right? But his father was racially abusing him on golf courses, calling him the N-word, saying that, yeah, here it is.
Whoa, that's him at 3 years old. What show is this?
Jimmy Stewart.
Mike
Bob
Douglas.
Hope.
Bob Hope and Jimmy Stewart. This is crazy.
What they're talking about, man. It costs a price to be great.
Wow. What a little cutie. Look at him.
Earl, how old are you, Tiger? Two.
No fucking way. Oh my God.
Have you read Malcolm Gladwell's Outliers?
Yes.
Well, that is an amazing example of that. Having a golf club in your hand at 2 years old, having a father who's maniacal and obsessed and forcing you to do this, and then getting all that time in as your body's learning and developing.
So the thing about Tiger that was interesting with his father is he would push him incredibly hard, say these white people are never going to accept you on this course. And he had a safe word, the same way that you would do during rough sex. It was called the E word. And his dad would say to him, if it's getting too much, if it's ever too much, just tell me, just say the E word and everything will stop. And Tiger never once said it.
Wow.
And the E word was enough.
Wow. So he would fuck with him so that Tiger would get better. And he told him, look, I love you, but I'm doing this to make you better.
Yeah.
And if it's too much.
Roll the clock forward now. So talking about the price that people pay to be the person that you admire. Everyone would look at Tiger Woods narrowly bound. I want to be as good of a golfer as Tiger Woods. And you go, yeah, okay, but do you want the childhood? Do you want to spend nearly half a decade out of the sport with injury because of how hard you've pushed yourself? Do you want to struggle with self-worth to the point where you basically can't have a long-term marriage? Do you want to be chased down this driveway with your wife in a golf club? He fell asleep at the wheel. He broke both of his legs not long ago. He's been on antipsychotics. That is the price that you pay to have that degree of greatness. It's a onesie, right? It's not an outfit that you can pick little different bits about. You don't get to choose one element of someone and say, I want that. It's no. All of these externalities, all of the things that you really don't want, they came along for the ride as well. And that's why jealousy, overall, do you want to take the whole outfit? Because you can't just have the one thing. Jealousy is kind of dumb.
Well, jealousy is dumb because it doesn't serve you any purpose. It's that, what is that old expression that it's the only, it poisons the vessel that's holding it? How does that expression go? There's some expression like that it doesn't work. Jealousy doesn't work. Jealousy doesn't work for you, and it doesn't harm the person you're jealous of. It doesn't do anything. It just creates this bad feeling. And it's a necessary feeling in human evolution because it forces people to compete for breeding. It forces people to compete for resources, and it makes people work harder in some ways. But it's not self-serving. You can have that feeling of admiration and of respect for someone's ability and inspiration, like looking at someone's accomplishments, and avoid the jealousy part. But you have to treat it like it's a personal weakness. You have to treat it like that thing inside of you that looks at someone and wants to diminish their accomplishments and wants to look at their accomplishments in an inaccurate light because it serves you, doesn't serve you. In fact, it lies to you, and it makes you feel like you're better than you are, so you won't work as hard and you won't accomplish as much if you give into jealousy. But instead, if you look at someone, even if you don't particularly like that person's personality or what they stand for, if you can look at what they've done, even if someone that you like really despise, you can find something in them and say, that is it. Like, you can find admirable things about Donald Trump.
Interesting turn. So yeah, man, I agree. I don't think it's necessarily a psychopath. I think it's like your superpower is to be committed to that thing. Like Kobe's superpower is to be committed to the game. Jordan, Tiger Woods is like one of the guys that made the game so big it didn't matter about anything outside of just watch him play. But yeah, I don't like diagnosing people anything. Like, I feel like this culture we're in right now is just incentivized to just diagnose people. But I think people have these gifts to chase their dreams, and Michael Jordan did that. He does that at the highest level. He gambles, but he wants to win so bad. Thank you guys for watching. Sub to the channel, man. I'll see y'all on the next one.